Today, I'll do a quick introduction and then move into the updates, which we've broken down by release. And then we'll end with some helpful resources that you can find within Workday community. As a quick introduction, my name is Cathy, and I'm a senior consultant in the Workday AMS practice at Avaap. I started my career at Workday, and it was on the implementation side. And as my passion grew for helping clients who were already live and in post-production, I moved over to the AMS side at Avaap. Benefits is my favorite module, so I'm really excited to be able to bring you some information on what Workday has changed for the 2021 year. And when I'm not helping our clients out, I like to attend as many baseball games as I can. This slide illustrates some of the services that the AMS practice has to offer. Avaap is a certified Workday partner, and you can learn more about our company by visiting our website, avaap.com. With that, follow along with me as we go through the changes for Workday Benefits 2021. This presentation does not encapsulate all of the changes, but does touch on the impactful ones. Workday enables you to customize enrollment event instructions for each coverage type now. This helps you to provide more specific information to your workers and also allows them to digest the information in a smaller manner. Meaning previously, the instructions were all together, and that could be quite lengthy for your employees to go through. And it was very easy for employees to miss some important information that you needed them to see. Now you can break it up so that they're only seeing vision information when they click into the vision tile, and so on and so forth. This enhancement also allows you to customize benefit enrollment instructions when they enroll through the mobile app. Another update that Workday made for the 2021 R1 release was to update the icon for insurance coverage types. Previously, this was umbrella, and now they've changed it into the scroll shield. So when your employees log into their enrollment role or their enrollment event, they'll now see this scroll shield next to insurances. A great change that Workday made in the R1 release for this year was to add a compensation change, add a benefit change that to the compensation BPs. There's 4 BPs that you're now able to add a benefit change step to, which will calculate the coverage history for your employees. I'm going to show you a quick demo of what this looks like. So this is our GMS tenant, and we have our worker, Meg Saunders. And in a real life setting, she might have enrolled at the first of the year through an annual enrollment, but then you're going to change her compensation maybe through merit or an ad hoc reason. That calculated coverage previously did not change. And now by adding this step to the compensation BPs, you'll be able to see that change. So you're able to show the employee the change and also any potential vendors that need to see it. In Meg's case, she's got one-time salary at $33,000. So we're going to go in, we're going to perform the change. And we're going to make it for today so that you can see the change happen. The reason here doesn't matter, so I'm just going to do ad hoc. I'm going to come down here. We're going to change her rate. And click submit. We're going to walk through the process. And this will be different based on how your company has your BP configured. Now we can see that one-time her salary has adjusted to $57,000, and that was due to the salary increase that we gave her. It ran through that change benefit step, and now it's updated for Meg and for your benefit partners to see. All right, now we're going to review what's new for Benefits 2021 R2 release. The biggest change this year was that Workday retired and removed the enrollment event design for Workday 32. So now everyone is required to be on the new user interface. And if you go into your edit to setup, you can see that the option to use WD32 is no longer there. Workday did update the open enrollment status report. So now when you go into the open enrollment status report, you're able to see the things that are important, the numbers that are important right away, meaning the not started, in progress, submitted, so on. When you click into view details, you'll start to see your finalized changes, finalized with no changes, canceled and rescinded. So they're just making those numbers readily available for you at your fingertips. They also updated the benefits confirmation message. Previously, the message read, "Success, you're enrolled," and clients were saying that employees were confused about what that meant. So this enhancement now says you've submitted your elections. Just a little bit easier for our employees to understand that they've submitted the elections and it hasn't actually become enrollment yet. Workday also added this limit display of messages and enrollment flag. This allows you to limit the important message that comes up when you have cross-plan enrollment prerequisites. Depending on how many of those you have, those important messages were at the top of your enrollment instructions. And if you had 5 or 6, the employee is going to have to scroll down through that visual noise to see the enrollment instructions that you've left for them, which could mean they potentially are not seeing important information from you. By clicking this box, those important messages are no longer going to appear on that side of the page. Rather, if they encounter the cross-plan enrollment prereq, it'll be a pop-up for them. So they're still going to get the message if they encounter that change. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So as Joy, I've started a benefit election for her. She's going to go in and she's going to start that. We're going to go in and we're going to take a look at our medical. Right here under important information is where those messages appear. Again, depending on how many cross-plan prerequisites you may have, these general instructions can be way further down the page. So what you're going to do is you're going to come into your cross plan, and you're going to edit it. And you're going to check this limit display of messages in enrollment box. And you'll want to do this for all of the cross-plan enrollment prerequisites that you have. Now, if we go back in as Joy, we'll take a look at her enrollment event. Going to go back into manage the medical, and you can see that information is now gone. Again, if she tries to enroll in something that rule prevents, she will get that message in a pop-up. All right, and lastly, in keeping with previous versions of the enrollment user phase, Workday has added back the comment box to the benefit enrollment submission page. So a great use case for this is if your benefit partner or admin runs a custom report to pull in comments, they can see if an employee has left a question or additional information for them. Some people also use it as a place to audit or leave audit comments. We want to caution against our employees leaving personal health information here, as many people in the system may end up seeing that comment box. The other thing that we recommend is creating a custom report to pull those comments in so that your admins don't have to go into each individual enrollment event to see if someone has left them comments. All right, now we're going to take a look at some helpful resources that you can find in community. This first link is to the Next Level series for benefits. These are presentations and publications that can help expand your knowledge on the way Workday works and their features. These bite-sized, digestible series are great for anybody who's new on the system or is a subject matter expert. It's just going to enhance your already working knowledge of the way things work in Workday. The open enrollment link provides context on how open enrollment is used in Workday. This can be used as a quick reference guide for open enrollment concepts that you might just need to check in on. And the post also includes links for custom open enrollment reports that other customers have left in the comments. The OE checklist is important to pull down every year. Workday does update this every year, and it would include any updates to the benefits features that they've pushed out for the year. So it's very important to pull it down before you start to configure open enrollment and make sure that your configuration is matching the way it should. I also recommend that if you have company-specific things that you need to check year over year, you move those over to the new checklist so that you can make sure you're also updating those. The open enrollment overview and integrations link is going to lead you to the specific open enrollment next level series video. This is going to show you exactly how it's configured and how it works in Workday. There's also a link for integrations for your technical and support people who may be working on those integrations over to vendors. The admin guide for open enrollment is in the documentation side of Workday Community. This is going to be your technical aspects of how to exactly configure open enrollment in your environment. This is going to be for your more technical people, but it does give you some things to consider, such as security, gives you context, and also things that you might want to think about as you're walking through configuration for open enrollment. The benefits reporting tips is a now retired page within Workday. However, if you click on it and then go to reporting at a glance, this is a great resource for people who are writing their own custom benefits reports. It's going to go through and kind of explain to you exactly what an enrollment means in Workday and what an election means, and how you can pull over the right data to give you the metrics that you need to drive your company. The Insurance Elections Change Report is a great resource from Floyd Walterhouse. He's included his definition for the report that he altered from Workday called Benefit Changes, and he's made alterations to it for open enrollment. This is going to be a great audit report definition for you to be able to check what your employees had previously and what they're changing to for the new year. And lastly, the ACA checklist. This page provides 2 checklists to help U.S. customers manage compliance with Affordable Care Act. It also gives you great insight into the way it works within Workday, as well as some great concepts that you might need while you're considering configuring ACA. And that's it for what's new in benefits for 2021. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either myself or Ginger, and we're happy to help you. We want to caution against our employees leaving personal